Have you ever thought about how something as ordinary as water could teach you to master your most powerful resource? Out here in Idaho, I grew up in a place where we managed water with dams and ditches. But what if I told you your most scarce and powerful resource is actually not water or even time? It's your attention. And just like water, it needs to be guided and channeled if you want your goals to grow.
Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast empowering you, adventurous small business owners, to attract your ideal customers and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie. Each week, we'll explore easy to implement tools and strategies to take your business to new heights and build the lifestyle you want. If you're ready for more profits and less stress, let's get started.
Out here in Idaho, water doesn't just fall from the sky all the time. You have to manage it wisely. You learn to work with what you have, using dams, ditches, and diversions. But it's not just about catching that flow. It's about guiding it with purpose, directing it where you need it the most. And maybe that's getting you thinking, water's not the only thing that's scarce. There's something even more valuable in your life right now. It flows easily and just as wastefully if you're not careful. That resource, it's your attention. Time, it just keeps ticking. Whether you want to or not, you can't stop it. You can't save it up. But your attention, that is something you can steer. So ask yourself this. If time is the river, what's the boat that you're steering? It's your attention. And if you're not actively guiding it, then it's just drifting. Now, for those of you watching this as a video, you'll see behind me a diversion dam on the Boise River. Its purpose is not to stop the river. It redirects just a portion of the river into a canal system, one that leads directly to farmers' fields where it matters most. That water, it nourishes the crops and it creates a harvest. So here's the real question. Where's your attention flowing? Because every single day, it's going somewhere. It's either feeding the soil of your goals, or it's simply disappearing into distraction, fears, habits, and even loops that don't serve you. What are you trying to grow? What's the result you're working towards in your business and your life? You know, farmers, they're not guessing. They plant with purpose, they water with care, and they build systems to ensure that their crops are going to survive. And you've got dreams worth watering, but they won't grow without your attention. So it's time to build your own diversion dam. Here's 3 things you can do to get started. Step number 1, get clear on what you actually want to accomplish. You'd be surprised how often people actually skip this part. Maybe you hear folks saying, oh man, I want to grow, but what does that actually mean? More revenue? More freedom? Maybe better clients? A simpler calendar? Without clarity, your attention has nowhere useful to land. So it just flows towards whatever is loudest, whatever's easiest, or if it's like water, whatever's lowest. Step number 2, recognize the leaks. Now, take an honest look. Where's your attention going right now? Are you scrolling through social media? Do you have endless emails? Are you paying attention to news cycles that have you distracted and drained? Or maybe projects that don't really line up with your mission? Try this for just 1 day. Track your attention. Write it down. Every few minutes, take a piece of paper and write down what you were working on for that block of time. At the end of the day, look back at that sheet of paper. You're going to notice the leaks. You're going to see energy going to things that really don't move the needle. I was talking to a guy the other day who said he had no time to learn new things because of his physically demanding job. It turns out he's been listening to entertainment podcasts all day, hours of passive listening. So imagine this. What if you swapped out just half of that time with content that builds you up? Audiobooks, strategy podcasts, trainings. Do that for 1 year, and we're talking about maybe 40, 50 books. That could shift literally everything. And it should make you wonder, where might you be missing the same opportunity, right? All right, step number 3 is build the diversion. Now you're getting intentional. This is where habits, boundaries, and systems come in. Think of them like your ditches and canals. Maybe you silence your phone during deep work. Maybe you set a recurring calendar block for your most important work, your marketing, your sales, your hiring. Maybe you just start your morning by asking, what's the one thing I can do today that moves me closer to my goal? You really can't control time, but you can control your attention. And when you guide it towards what matters, your relationships, your growth, your purpose, everything begins to shift. Maybe not instantly, but steadily, just like the water growing the crops. Here's the ideas to carry with you. Time is constant. Attention, though, is a choice. When your attention aligns with your intention, success becomes inevitable. But if your attention is left to simply drift, it flows to the easiest path, the familiar, the unproductive. So this week, why not build your own diversion dam? Get clear on your goals, track where your attention goes, and take one small step to redirect it. Maybe you switch your listening habits. Maybe you finally time block that priority. Or maybe you build a morning ritual that fuels your fire. Start small, but start. Because 5 years from now, you're still going to be 5 years older. The only question is, what kind of harvest will you have by then? Hey, if this episode helped shift how you think about focus and growth, make sure to subscribe. And even better, share it with someone who's chasing big goals but maybe feeling stuck. And also, if you haven't yet, check out our past episodes for more clarity, confidence, and strategies you can use right now. Until next time, identify your goals, focus your attention, and watch your business thrive.